Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Digital Relativity, a tradigital marketing agency crafting holistic strategies that engage and educate customers by pairing digital and traditional advertising to grow your business. More info at digitalrelativity.com.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Kathy Matea.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning round, a simple song. Thank you. Hello. Hello and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. I'm Kathy Matea, and we're at our home, the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, and we're still at reduced capacity, but we have a great crowd, so we're so glad all of you are with us, and we're so glad you listening on the radio joined us too. We're glad to have some longtime friends with us tonight, and a few new friends that you're going to love too. Josh Ritter is back with us. He'll be out later with some new songs. And I think we'll hear a passage from his latest novel, too. And next hour, we're also going to hear from Nashville's Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. And still to come in this hour, we'll hear from singer, guitarist, and folk song interpreter Jake Xerxes Fussell. And from just over the hills in Virginia, back with us again is Dori Freeman, and she'll be out in just a little bit. But we're going to start the show tonight with two brothers who come from rural Maine. Their parents are both musicians, and they grew up playing and singing together. They describe their music as indie folk pop, a little mix of everything. They have that very special sibling harmony that will raise chills. They have a new EP released in January called Golden, and they have new music, an album they've been working on. We might get to hear some of that, called Dark Nights and Golden Days. Please welcome, for their first time on Mountain Stage, Sean and Jamie Oshima Brothers.
Let your body be like the ocean tide. Let it rise and fall when you're breathing by my side. Let your heart be raced like you're ready mine. When you need a hand to hold, reach for mine. Hold me, I'm an island in this lonely blue, and I am lost at sea. I'll be deep down under the tumbling tide, as the world reflects in your tidal ocean eyes. And I'm holding all of my breath inside, 'cause you steal it easy from me every time. Hold me, I'm an island in this lonely blue, and I am lost at sea. Like a and I am lost at sea. Hey everybody, we're the Oshima brothers, all the way from Portland, Maine.
We just walked here. Only took us 12 days.
It was exhausting.
We were just talking backstage, saying that this is for sure the highlight of our year, to be here with you. Thanks for having us.
What was not the highlight was a few years back we were recording the music video for that song Lost at Sea.
I convinced Sean to spend about 8 hours in the ocean while we filmed this new
I
video.
love the ocean.
But it was October, so... And in Maine, the ocean was about 54 degrees.
It was terrible.
Which was not ideal.
We're going to play a few more original songs.
It was memorable.
That's true. A few more original songs before we pass the mic on to folks who are much more qualified and talented than we are. This one is called Colorblind. I'm Sean, I'm singing and playing guitar. My brother's playing electric and drums with his feet. He's got a kick drum and a snare that he plays with his heel and toe. Early rising, sleeping on the floor. We woke up to a strike of lightning and stumbled out into the storm, searching for a new horizon. We were talking till the dawn, and I've been living in the past. It's frightening, looking back on being young. I've been seeing nothing but in black and white. There ain't no color around. And then you grab my hand and pull me fast forward in time. You made my sky expand when I was seeing clouds colliding, mountains all around. But we both know that it's hard to dive in without knowing where we'll end. Cliffside climbing, leave the trail we're on. And talking with you felt like harmonizing, showing me where I belong. And I've been seeing nothing but in black and white. There ain't no color around. And then you grab my hand and pull me fast forward in time. You made my sky expand when I was seeing color blind. Anywhere I wander, I want you by my side, like walking with a brother. These hills are where we hide. Anywhere I wander, I want you by my side, like walking with a brother. These hills are where we hide. Then you grab my hand and pull me fast forward. Thank you. When we were recording this next song, I let my brother have free rein, and he stacked vocal upon vocal in the choruses of the song. So
Super big mistake.
Yeah. We're regretting it to this day, because then we have to perform it to you. So there's this 20 or 30 person Sean and Jamie choir, and we're going to try and pull it off with two of us on stage. We're going to do some looping, record the beginning chorus of the song, and then as the second chorus comes around, we'll sing harmonies on that, and so on until the end. Hopefully we'll have 6 voices singing in harmony, a small but mighty choir. When I was a kid, I chose a few stars in the night sky with some close friends that we would share an individual star and think of each other. And many, many years have passed, and it's a bit childish, but I still look up at the stars and those ones and think about those friends after all this time. This is These Cold Nights. These cold nights with flooded eyes, we warm our hands by blowing into them. Home is us, but wanderlust pulls me far. We're under the same stars, and I'm calling you from the station. So good night, love won't die with goodbyes and distance. These dark days I've been away, I'm missing things, all the colors you will bring, and crows land by our raging eyes. I'm lost in time, I wonder if I cross your mind, and I'm calling you from the station. So good night, love won't die with goodbyes and distance. Under the same stars, under the same stars, under the same love won't die with goodbye Jamie and I have been working on new music. We've got that coming out very soon. And we're also touring around the East Coast this year. We'd love to see you. We're a very farm-to-table operation, and I kind of think that word of mouth is the only way that things happen. So if you like our tunes, tell your friends. Come to a show. It's been, last year went by in a flash, and I'm excited about 2022. This is a new song called Love is Tall. We are the Oshima brothers, sending you love. You left town, I didn't know all the ways that it would change. I'll return to the coast. Will it ever feel the same? Oh, life is short. Love is so. Learn how to hold it all. Memories in the quiet, with a candle in the crowd. So I swear to multiply it, I will carry your light around. Oh, life is short. Love is tall. Hands and heart. Learn how to hold it all. Life is short. Love is tall. Hands and heart. Learn how to hold it all. Life is short. Love is tall. Hands and heart. Learn how to hold it all. Thanks very much.
That was the Oshima brothers. Sean and Jamie. Beautiful, just beautiful. As he was saying, Sean sings lead and is the front man and the songwriter, and Jamie is the tech and production and video wizard. They have a brand new album called Dark Night's Golden Days, which is due out right around the time, well, I'm not supposed to say that because we don't really know. So they have an album that is due out very soon called Dark Night's Golden Days, with a full-length album music video coming with it. That was Oshima Brothers. It's time to welcome our singer, Julie Adams, to do a song for you. She'll be joined, as always, by our Mountain Stage Band. Ron Soul, the leader of the band, is on acoustic guitar. Dan Bailey is sitting in for us today on electric guitar. Bob Thompson is at the piano. Steve Hill plays the bass. And Ahmed Solomon is our drummer. Julie has chosen a song called Leave the Light On by Chris Smither. Please welcome Julie Adams.
If I were young again, I'd pay attention to that little known dimension, the taste of endless time. Just like water, it runs right through our fingers, but the flavor of it lingers like a rich red wine. In those days we were single, we lived them one by one. Now we hardly see them. They don't walk, they run. But I've got plenty left, I've set my sight on. Don't wait up, leave the light on. I'll be home soon. I've never seen my life in such a hurry. But if I stop to worry, I get left behind. It's like a party, but you don't get invitations. And there's just one destination, you better be on time. For years we rhymed in couplets, we sang them 2 by 2. Now we hardly rhyme at all, but here's a few. And if they hurt, there's bullets left to bite on. Don't wait up, leave the light on. I'll be home soon. That drummer in my head needs syncopation. There's a lack of inspiration that holds me to a line. It's just so hard to leave these cages that we think in. By stages, we just sink in to a slow decline. For years we lived in waltz time. We danced 3 by 3. Now it's hard to dance, but if you stick with me, we've got what we need to spend the night on. Don't wait up, leave the light on. I'll be home soon. These races that we've run were not for glory. No moral to the story. We run for peace of mind. But the race we're running now is never ending. Since space and time are bending, there's no finish line. I'll live to be 100. I was born around 54. 38 to go, but I ain't keeping score. I've been left for dead before, but I still fight on. Don't wait up, leave the light on. I'll be home soon. I've been left for dead before, but I still fight on. Don't wait up, leave the light on. I'll be home soon.
That was Julie Adams with Chris Smither's song, Leave the Light On. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you want to hear something again, visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen. Our next guest comes to us from Galax, Virginia. She was born and raised in the Blue Ridge Mountains. She has a new album released last fall called 10,000 Roses on Blue Hens Music. It has 1 cover song and 9 originals, all of which she wrote during lockdown when she was spending lots and lots of time outside in nature. She calls the sound of this record electric, lo-fi, grunge country. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage for the 3rd time, Dori Freeman.
I ain't a good girl, though everybody thinks I am. I got a mind that's dirty as the bottom of a coffee can. Untied, what a wide-eyed thing I am. I am, I am, I am. Today I felt just like a movie star, driving down the highway in my car. A good mama, what a drama queen I am. I am, I am, I am. I've got a dress in every shade of blue. You came along and you split my world in two. Good God, how flawed the path of man. I am, I am, I am. What you got? Give it to me good. I hate to do the things I know I should. I'm tired of acting like I give a damn. I am, I am, I am. 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 Thank you, guys. I really appreciate the one hand clap for Galax, Virginia. Whoever you are, thank you for that. That made me feel at home.
So that was a song off the new record, 10,000 Roses, and we're going to do, I guess they're all from that one. This next one we did a video for that you can check out on YouTube. It's called The Storm. He says he's home and you believe him. Words on the phone can be deceiving. Something's wrong. No, it ain't right. He's been gone the whole damn night. When you gotta let it go, listen to the rain and the rolling thunder. Honey, don't you know that he's waiting on the flood to pull you under? Don't you let the storm win. You try to smile to keep from crying, but way down deep you know he's lying. Out he goes to have his fun. Does she know she's not the only one? When you gotta let him go, listen to the rain and the rolling thunder. Honey, don't you know that he's waiting on the flood to pull you under? Don't you let the storm win. He'll never change, you'll realize it. He'll rearrange just to disguise it. Feel the sun while you still can. Now you're done, you don't need no man. When you gotta let him go, listen to the rain and the rolling thunder. Honey, don't you know that he's waiting on the flood to pull you under? Don't you let the storm win. Don't let it, don't let it, don't let the storm win. Don't let it, don't let it, don't let the storm win. Thank y'all. This next song we're going to do is probably the most important song that I wrote, personally for me on this record. It's called Appalachian, and it's about growing up in the Appalachian Mountains and what life was like as a child for me, and what life is like as an adult too. And this song is sort of it's a song about the stereotypes and the miscastings that Appalachian people get put under. So this is one that I feel is apt to be playing in Charleston, West Virginia, and it's called Appalachian. I come from the holler, me and the flowers got taller. We reached right out to the sun. We drank up all of the rain like a spider. We spun our web in all directions. They'll try to wither you right down, tear you up from the wrecked ground. If you're poor, then you're stupid blind. But I'd say a calloused hand is far better than a callous mind. I'm an Appalachian, I'm a crippled creek pearl, I'm a can of ashen for the rest of the world. Another city they're carving, and here the people are starving, and we send our kids off to school, hoping whatever they're read, whatever they're fed, is enough to get them through, working 45 hours, while all the people in power keep us under their boot. Swear it's for our own sake, put the money we made in the pockets of their suits. I'm an Appalachian, I'm a crippled creek pearl, I'm a can of ashen for the rest of the world. I'm an Appalachian, I'm a crippled creek pearl, I'm a can of ashen for the rest of the world. Thank you, guys.
Well, we're excited to be here. Thanks for having us, everyone. Thanks for coming out. It's nice to be out of the house, I'll tell you.
This is Nicholas Falk, my husband and partner in music, playing with me tonight.
Crime.
Partner in
y'all.
crime. We commit a lot of crime.
We're committing lots of crime.
Objects in the mirror smaller than they appear. That's what they'd have me believe. But when I see my face, I just see the darkest places staring back at me. I tried to tell you that I really loved you, and you walked away. Oh, but lovers' hearts wanna hold you most tight and close just before they say they're gonna walk away. Used to be a king, but now you can barely sing, kneeling where you used to stand. Open up your heart just to have it torn apart, but only by your very hands. I tried to tell you that I really loved you, and you walked away. Oh, but lovers' arms wanna hold you most tight and close just before they say they're gonna walk away. Pretend that you're fine. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't like you. I tried to tell you that I really loved I watched you walk away. This is our last tune. I'm going to try to get through this one without... There's no guitar riffs in this one, which is the good news for me, because I can just concentrate on singing. I did write the guitar riffs. I'm not really sure why I chose to do that, because it's easy to do them in the studio, but then when you have to get up in front of people and do them, it's much harder. So I am a masochist, I guess, is what we learned tonight here on Mountain Stage.
Masochists.
Right.
Get it?
Yeah. Of many a man, some of them weak as the morning light, others are like hammers just driving me down. None of them held me with your might. Tell me your love's like a fire, 10,000 roses ablaze. Tell me your love's like a canyon, echoing back every day. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. If you really want me, then show me you do. I ain't about to be waiting around. In 29 years I've learned one thing is true. It's no life at all to be somebody's clown. Tell me your love's like a fire, 10,000 roses ablaze. Tell me your love's like a canyon, echoing back every day. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. If you can give me a wildflower field, not a carnation in cellophane, leave a pink daisy by my windowsill. Stand by the glass and I'll spell out your name. Tell me your love's like a fire, 10,000 roses ablaze. Tell me your love's like a canyon, echoing back every day. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, nah, la da 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 da. Thank you, guys.
Dori Freeman. Woo. Lovely. This new album is her fourth, and her previous work includes a song called You Say, which has almost 6 million streams on Spotify. Her approach, she says, is to, quote, just make music I like and hope other people will like it too. And we do. The new album is 10,000 Roses on Blue Hens Music. That was Dori Freeman. We're going to end this first hour with a singer, songwriter, and folk song interpreter out of Durham, North Carolina. He grew up in Columbus, Georgia, with a dad who was a folklorist, photographer, and curator. And when he was young, he traveled around the Southeast with his dad while he documented the traditional culture and music, including blues and old-time and Native American music. He moved to Berkeley, California for a time, and he hung out with filmmakers and folkies, and he eventually wound up in Oxford, Mississippi, in the Southern Studies Department of Ole Miss. He's just released his fourth album called Good and Green Again. He's known for curating old songs and giving them fresh life and a fresh perspective. Please welcome Jake Xerxes Fussell.
Raggy-leavy, oh, do raggy-leavy. Raggy-leavy, oh boy, just as ragged as a jaybird. Mr. Simple and I'm gonna build me a stone fence. In the morning, oh, soon in the morning. In the morning, when I rise, I'm gonna sit by the fire. Mr. Simple and I'm gonna build me a stone fence. Sweet potato, oh, sweet potato. Sweet potato, oh boys, it's two in the fire. Mr. Simple and I'm gonna build me a stone fence. Horse and buggy, oh, horse and a buggy. Horse and buggy, oh boy, they ain't no one to drive them. Mr. Simple and I'm gonna build me a stone fence. Mama Donna, oh, do Mama Donna. Mama Donna, you're too old gal and I can't support ya. Mr. Simple and I'm gonna build me a stone fence. Raggy-leavy, oh, do raggy-leavy. Raggy-leavy, oh boy, just as ragged as a jaybird. Mr. Simple and I'm gonna build me a stone fence. Thanks so much, y'all. I really appreciate it. fare you well, land of cotton, cotton lyle is out of style. Honey child, jump for joy. Don't you grieve, little leaf, all the hounds I do believe have been killed. Ain't you thrilled, jump for joy. Have you seen pastures groovy? Well, Green Pastures was just a Technicolor movie. When you stomp up to heaven and you meet old St. Pete, tell that boy, jump for joy. Step right in, give Pete some skin and jump for joy. Fare you well, land of cotton, cotton lyle is out of style. Honey child, jump for joy. Don't you grieve, little leaf, all the hounds I do believe have been killed. Ain't you thrilled, jump for joy. Have you seen pastures so groovy? Well, Green Pastures was just a Technicolor movie. When you stomp up to heaven and you meet old St. Pete, tell that boy, jump for joy. Step right in, give Pete some skin and jump for joy. Thanks so much, y'all. It's an old Duke Ellington song. Wish I was in London, some of the seaport town. Step my foot on a steamboat, I'd sail the ocean round, sail it round. Don't you remember, Molly? Give me your right hand. Said we never married. I would be the man, I'd be the man. While sailing round the ocean, sailing round the sea, I think of handsome Molly, wherever she might be, where she might be. If I had a brass glass wherein you might be a hole, your name is secret, I would write in letters of bright gold and bright gold. When I'm from miles and miles away, all on some distant shore, among the rocks and mountains where the wild beasts howl and roar, the howl and roar. Thanks so much, y'all. That's an old tune with many variants. Y'all doing all right? Yes, sir. Have you ever seen peaches growing on a sweet potato vine? Have you ever seen peaches while growing on a sweet potato vine? I'll wake up one and take your big leg off of mine. And I give you my money, and all my loving too. And I give you my money, and all my loving too. Oh, tell me, baby, what more can I do? Have you ever seen peaches while growing on a sweet potato vine? Have you ever seen peaches growing on a sweet potato vine? I'll wake up one and take your big leg off of mine. Well, I love that woman. I can't call her name. that woman. Well, I can't call her name. She's a married woman, but I love her just the same. Too much, y'all.
Xerxes Fussell. Yay! That was great. Jake hosts a weekly 2-hour radio show with his friend Jefferson Curry on WHUP Radio in Hillsborough, North Carolina. And they play a wide range of music from the South, including everything from pre-war blues 78s and old-time fiddle tunes to hip-hop, Norteña, and Native American music, and they'll play it from any source, from wax cylinders to YouTube videos. He's basically a walking encyclopedia. His new album is Good and Green Again on Paradise of Bachelors music. That was Jake Xerxes Fussell. We'd like to say a special hello to you right now if you're listening over WXPN in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and over KBSU in Boise, Idaho. Thank you so much. We hope you can join us next week, too, as our new season continues from Morgantown, West Virginia, with Matthew E. White, Bendigo Fletcher, William Matheny, Tall Trees, and Andrea Von Kampen. This is Kathy Mattea, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR. Hello again, and welcome back to the second hour of Mountain Stage. I'm Kathy Mattea, and I'm so glad you joined us. Still to come, we'll hear from Josh Ritter, but we're going to start this second hour with our next guest, and he is a very busy man. He founded his band, The Neighbors, in 2005. He started and curates the Moon River Music Festival in Chattanooga. He also curates a monthly music subscription service on vinyl, featuring all songs he's handpicked. He's an Emmy-winning writer with over 75 songs placed in various TV shows. He's founded a golf and music gathering with Sean Mullins, and he has a TED Talk called Your Dreams Are Not Your Own. He's been on tour with Zach Brown, the Avett Brothers, and John Hyatt, among many others. And his latest album is called Dragons. It's on 30 Tigers Records. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors.
Sometimes I am afraid to die. My flesh and bones won't testify. My enemies and friends share the same residence. Don't eulogize on my behalf. I'm a long way from my epitaph. I'm only getting started on this lost highway. I am brave and I am not afraid. Hey, it's the end of the world now. Haven't you heard? So smoke them if you got 'em. Boys and girls, say goodbye to the past now. Raise up your glass and revel while it lasts. It's the end of the world. Oh, I am foolish, I am blind. I lose my heart and lose my mind. My soul feels like a trumpet on the battlefield. Don't shower me with flattery. I ain't got no time for pleasantries. Give me the truth and set me free. Hey, it's the end of the world now. Haven't you heard? So smoke 'em if you got 'em. Boys and girls, say goodbye to the past now. Raise up your glass and revel while it lasts. It's the end of the world. Go tell the congregation we need a revelation. Go tell the congregation we need a revelation. Hey, it's the end of the world now. Haven't you heard? So smoke 'em if you got 'em. Boys and girls, say goodbye to the past now. Raise up your glass and revel while it lasts. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world now. Haven't you heard? So smoke 'em if you got 'em. Boys and girls, say goodbye to the past now. Raise up your glass and revel while it lasts. It's the end of the world.
Thank you. So I wrote that song in 2019. I didn't know. I promise I didn't know. This is a song I wrote about a particular night. It was my wife and I's first date, which was to see Patty Griffin at the Ryman and a bunch of other nights. It's the longest title I've ever written. It's But I'll Never Forget the Way You Make Me Feel. I might forget what you wore on the 14th day of May. I might forget the song she sang that night on the stage. Might forget what you ordered at the Sunset Grill. I'll never forget the way you make me feel. I'll never forget the way you make me feel. I might forget nights swimming at your apartment after midnight. Might forget our trip to Charleston, walking barefoot in the moonlight. Might forget holding you close in the late December chill. I'll never forget the way you make me feel. I'll never forget the way you make me feel. Singing next to me, the high-tone cafe, hoping for a companion to go make some mistakes. We're dancing at Annie's wedding, two starry-eyed kids, hoping maybe someday we will grow like this. We watched the sun go down over the great Smoky Mountains. We talked about the future. My heart was pounding. I pushed fast forward. I'm your husband, you're my wife. It's harder, but better. It's not a song, it's my life. When I'm an old man and can't recognize my own face, and the memories of our youth are hard for me to trace. When death comes to take me, my body to steal, I'll never forget the way you make me feel. I'll never forget the way you make me feel. I'll never forget the way you make me feel. I'll never forget the way you make me feel.
Thank you very much. Over here on my right on the piano, that's Ian Miller from St. Louis, Missouri. Over here on my left on the bass is Rich Brinsfield from Atlanta, Georgia. They're not going to play on this song, so I like to introduce them so you can forget about them quickly. No, I'm just kidding. They're great. Been with me for a long time. There's a song called What Would I Do Without You? I hope you like it, but if you don't, I don't care, because I like it. And people always ask me what your favorite song you've ever written is, and I used to feel guilty for answering it, and now I just know that this one. So here we go.
Sometimes I wake up with a sadness, and other days it feels like madness. So what would I do without you? And colors turn to shades of gray with the weight of the world at the end of the day. What would I do without you? A decade goes by without warning. There's still a kindness in your eyes. Amidst the questions and the worries, a peace of mind always takes me by surprise. And I feel like I'm walking with eyes as blind as a man without a lantern in a coal mine. What would I do without you? My imagination gets the best of me, and I'm trying to hide lost at sea. Oh, what would I do without you? The difference between what I've said and done, you're still standing by my side. A guilty soul and a worried mind. I would never make it if I was on my own. So you got the morning and I got midnight. You are patient and I'm always on time. What would I do without you? You've got your sunshine and I got rain clouds, and you got hope and I got my doubts. What would I do without you? What would I do without you? Oh, what would I do without you?
Thank you very much. So my dad was born here in Charleston, West Virginia. And then, my grandfather was a traveling calculator salesman. I think back then they called them adding machines. They were these huge typewriter-like machines that had slot machine-like levers on them. And then when the handheld calculators came out, my grandfather went out of business. Had to try some other things. But his company sent him here when my dad was 1954, 55, when my dad was born. And he lived here for a year, but he doesn't remember it because he was an infant. But his parents told him it was pretty great. So I guess that makes me part West Virginian to some degree. I don't know. This is a song I wrote about hanging out with the ghost of my granddad. It's called Dragons.
I was climbing a mountain, asleep in the moonlight. The ghost of my grandpa came to me in a dream. As the stars hung above us, he started singing this chorus. He laughed loud as heaven and said this to me: take a few chances, a few worthy romances. Go swimming in the ocean on New Year's Day. Don't listen to the critics, stand up and bear witness. Go slay all the dragons that stand in your way. We stayed up and talked until the sunrise, of war and love and sorrow. He said, stop spending all your money on forgiveness of sins. Today is all you promised. Don't trouble with tomorrow. He faded into the forest, proudly singing this hymn. Take a few chances, a few worthy romances. Go swimming in the ocean on New Year's Day. Don't listen to the critics, stand up and bear witness. Go slay all the dragons that stand in your way. woke up with a fever, surrounded by lightning. All my windows were open, and I let the rain flood in. The past felt like the present, with a future uncertain. And I sang like a sparrow, lost in the wind. Take a few chances, a few worthy romances. Go swimming in the ocean on New Year's Day. Don't listen to the critics, stand up and bear witness. Go slay all the dragons that stand in your way. Go slay all the dragons that stand in your way. Go slay all the dragons that stand in your way.
All right, we got two more songs for you. We're going to do a song I wrote for my son. I got 3 kids.
I was reading Shel Silverstein while you fell asleep, thinking about cosmic generosity. It's a mystery. You roar like a lion, sleep like a lamb. I'm watching your diaphragm, breathing in and out, dancing through the clouds. I can't wait to watch you see the world with your own eyes, your own eyes. Just like me and my old man, we're watching Peter Pan fly to Neverland. Someday you'll fly away, find your own time and space. It's a unique chemistry you carry in your genes, your own memories. You'll make your own noise, sing with your own voice. I can't wait to watch you see the world with your own eyes, your own eyes. I can't wait to watch you see the world with your own eyes, your own eyes. When I see you in photographs, I can't believe how young you used to be. I don't know whether I should cry or laugh. They feel like the same thing to me. I can't wait to watch you see the world with your own eyes, your own eyes. I can't wait to watch you see the world with your own eyes, your own eyes. I was reading Shel Silverstein while you fell asleep, thinking about cosmic generosity.
I'm one of 28 grandkids. So if you're like, man, this guy sings a lot about family and stuff. Well, it's sort of my whole life growing up and honestly still. This is a song I tried to write about all of it together, the good, the bad, the ugly, the fun. One time I had an uncle that didn't really show up too much, and one Christmas he showed up with a car full of gifts, and we hadn't seen him. This is significant because we hadn't seen him in 10 years. And after we opened all these presents, and we're like, man, this particular uncle's the greatest uncle ever, you know? And I didn't know that he owed my dad a bunch of money. And so he goes outside and smokes a cigarette, and my dad goes out there and he says, what are you doing showing up on Christmas when you owe me all this money, buying my kids all that stuff? And he goes, I didn't buy your kids anything. He said, what do you mean? He goes, I stole all that stuff. It's a thrill to be on Mountain Stage. Thank y'all for having us again. And it's also a real thrill to share this stage with Josh Ritter, one of my favorite songwriters of our generation. And he's honestly one of my favorite songwriters, period. Doesn't matter what generation he's in. So here we go.
Family singing in the kitchen, family running through the yard, family going on vacation, family on a credit card, family all in this together, family we're taking a chance, family like birds of a feather, family kick off your shoes and dance, hey! Family on the way to the city, family laughing in the rain, family it ain't always pretty, family can drive you insane, family got the keys to the kingdom, family take it out of Lockhart, family all four seasons, family well bless your heart, hey! You don't choose them, you can't lose them. We all have a song to sing. Some are crazy, some are amazing. All got a little bit of everything. Hey! Family, sons and daughters. Family, like a photograph. Family, baptized in the water. Family, put me on the map. Family, all in this together. Family, we're taking a chance. Family, like birds of a feather. Family, kick off your shoes and dance. Hey! 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 Thank you very much, man, on stage.
Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. During quarantine, Drew and his wife Ellie and their kids climbed into an Airstream trailer and took a 1,600-mile road trip across Tennessee. They were sort of the spokes family for the state's For the Love of Tennessee Travel Safe campaign. Their latest album is Dragons on 30 Tigers Records. That was Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. Well, it's time for our wonderful pianist Bob Thompson to do a song for you tonight. Yeah. And Bob's going to do a beautiful rendition of Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell. That was our very own Bob Thompson with Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now. And you can find his music at colortones.com. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is feedback@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook and Twitter and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. You can find all those links at our website, mountainstage.org. Our final guest tonight is a singer, songwriter, musician, and author. In 2006, Paste magazine called him one of the 100 greatest living songwriters. Joan Baez recorded his song Wings on her album Dark Chords and Big Guitar. Stephen King is a fan, so is Cameron Crowe. He's been on Letterman and Jules Holland. He's had songs placed in many TV shows, including Parenthood and Showtime's Billions. His latest album is called Fever Breaks on 30 Tigers Records. It was produced by Jason Isbell, who says Josh's music is a perfect document of these times. He's also just released his second novel called The Great Gosh Darn of It All, except that's not the actual title, but this is public radio and we're trying to keep it between the lines here. So his writing has been called secular church music because it speaks to the unity underneath all our humanity. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Josh Ritter.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm just so thrilled to be here and so honored, and it's I wanted to play a song that I wrote here in town. My first trip when I first came to Mountain Stage, and it was a very profound night. It was just so exciting, and I was sharing a dressing room with Guy Clark, and he was terrifying. And I made it through alive, and I went out wandering on the streets, and I wrote this. It's so exciting to be playing music right now. I really, really appreciate it. Radio waves are coming miles and miles, bringing only empty boats. Whatever feeling they had when they sailed, somehow slipped out between the notes. Out on the desert now, and I'm feeling lost. The bonnet wears a wire albatross. It's monster ballads or the Stations of the Cross, sighing just a little bit, sighing just a little bit. And I was thinking about what Katie done, thinking about what Katie did, the fairest daughter of the Pharaoh's son. She's dressed in gold 'neath pyramids, out on the desert now, and I'm feeling lost. The bonnet wears a wire albatross. It's monster ballads or the Stations of the Cross, sighing just a little bit, sighing just a little bit.
Ones and zeros bleed their mason noise. And when you're empty, there's so much space for them. You turn it off, oh, then a still small voice comes in blazing from some vast horizon. I was thinking about my river days. I was thinking about me and Jim, passing Cairo on a getaway, with every steamboat like a hymn. Out on the desert now and I'm feeling lost. The bonnet wears a wire albatross. It's monster ballads or the stations of the cross, sighing just a little bit, smiling just a little bit. Thank you. Oh, my love, you've been crying. Oh, honey, baby, please. We can work it out. I can't survive unless you're next to me. And all my life, for I met you when I was trying hard in love. I thought the sun was going down, but the sun was coming up. And all those others that I stayed with their eyes of polished stone, and all my devils that I made deals with so I wouldn't have to sleep alone. And all my life, for I met you when I was trying hard in love. I thought the sun was going down, but the sun was coming up. Ooh. I see your face in the window. I see your face in the reflections of love. I feel my old ancient shadows disappear when I am near to you. So take this heart and take this feeling, take my dark and reeling mind, and from these poor words find the meaning far deeper than these clumsy lines. And all my life, for I met you when I was trying hard in love. I thought the sun was going down, but the sun was coming up. I thought the sun was going down, but the sun was coming up. Ooh. Thank you. I wanted to read a little bit of this book because I wanted to give it a shot because there's so many swears in it. There's so much. I'm not a big fan of although I think that like the profanity is very good in a lot of ways. It's tough to get in songs for me, So I had to let it out some other way, and then then came the time to read it on the radio. And so what I'm gonna read here is if you can imagine it's verbal gymnastics because I'm trying not to read everything. I have to, just so we can all stay on the radio. This is a book. It's a book. You can find it on the web. I can't exactly say what it is, but anybody in the audience who has good eyesight can read it from here. And it's a book about lumberjacks, so I wanted to read a little thing about lumberjacks in music. This is a song. I wanted to have a music music in the book that I could refer back to all the time, and music that would go in my head while I was writing. So I wrote this little song, and then I really had a good time with it, and then I wanted to put it in the book. It was fun. So here we are. The story of Somewhere was this. An old man once came into Peg Ramsey's barber shop and said in the quietest, most raspy voice that he wanted to get his hair cut and his beard trimmed. The man looked awful, all red around the eyes, with a scar on his cheek and a bunch of other cuts and stuff. The man looked like he'd fallen into a pile of forks, he was so poked up. Well, anyone who knew Peg Ramsey knew that Peg was more curious than suspicious by nature. He told the man he'd give him a cut and a shave for nothing, except the story of how he got himself so almighty messed up. As Peg cut his hair, the man told Peg the story of how he'd met another man one day on some lonely mountain pass, similarly messed up and rolled around, and how that man had said it was all because of a song that was stuck in his head. He'd heard it from someone, somewhere, a real catchy song, And try as he might, he just couldn't get it out of his head. He said that he couldn't be with people for more than a few hours before his singing it drove them wild. A woman had stabbed him, he said. A man in San Francisco had tried to cut out his tongue. He'd even gone to a priest to see if Jesus could pry that nail out of his head, but even Jesus had had no luck. So here he was, a messed up, freezing man on a desolate mountain pass, shunned by one and all and left to die with nothing but this single song ringing in his ears. "What's the song?" the man had asked. The man sang him Somewhere. I didn't think too much of it when he sang it to me, the man told Peg. I wished the poor stranger luck, though in truth he was already starting to look better, and I continued on my way. I woke up sometime in the night sweating by my dying campfire and that damn song in my head, and it's been that way ever since. "Looks like you've had it pretty bad, friend," Peg told him as he put the finishing snips to the man's beard. "I've been shot 6 times and my cat ran away." "So how does Somewhere go?" Peg asked him as he dusted the hair off the man's shoulders. And that's how Peg came to get the song stuck in his head. Yep, Peg had that song rattling around in his head for 2 weeks and couldn't get a thing done. Peg's got a lot of jobs, He has the shop to run and the Idaho Hotel and the church. There are too many people that depended on him for him to just sit around all day and think about blowing his own head off. So Peg left town for the lights a while, and when he came back, he had Billy Lowground with him. He plunked Billy down at the piano in Shorty Wade's. "There," he said, "have I got a song for you." Peg sang Somewhere to Billy Lowground. Peg said later that he had started to feel better instantly, And unlike the man he'd given a haircut to, or the man on the mountain pass, Billy didn't give a rooty toot about having some somewhere stuck in his head. Billy had thousands of songs stuck in his head already. So I'll play this song called Some Somewhere. We'll see if it works. I love the world, but if I gotta leave it, let me go. Somewhere where a man is free to roam. Cut me loose to wander where a man can be his own. When he's on his own, somewhere. Somewhere there are mountains topped with snow. Somewhere where the wildflowers grow. Somewhere where I know I'll someday go. Someday when I go somewhere. The wonders of the world are vast and golden in array. I expect I'll visit every single one of them someday. Right up until my time has come and I'm called away. I'm called away somewhere. Somewhere there are mountains topped with snow. Somewhere where the wildflowers grow. Somewhere where I know I'll someday go. Someday when I go somewhere. Some folks pray to barbed wire and some folks pray to God. I've never been too sure if he is listening or he's not. But either way, here's hoping where I'm going ain't that hot. When I finally go somewhere. Somewhere there are mountains topped with snow. Somewhere where the wildflowers grow. Somewhere where I know I'll someday go. Someday when I go somewhere. I'll go the 4 directions and I'll be a hired hand. I'll live out of my saddlebags and I'll live off the land. Right up until my time has come, I make my final stand. Finally come to stand somewhere. Somewhere there are mountains topped with snow. Somewhere where the wildflowers grow. Somewhere where I know I'll someday go. Someday when I go somewhere. Someday when I go somewhere. Someday when I go somewhere. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much. It's hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find a lover who will leave sometimes. But when she does, you gotta catch her. When she does, you gotta hold on. I got a ring and a pebble deep down in my pocket. Any money that I saved is down in my sock. I got a lock of your hair and it's hidden in my locket, and it keeps me company. Sheriff McGibbon was a brave man, true and strong. You could tell just by looking that he wouldn't last long. And sure enough, somebody shot him. It was early in the song, leaving only the deputy. Everybody knew then that somebody armed and dangerous was living in the house where the women were outrageous and the maidens were wailing, sweet Jesus, who will save us? And everybody looked at me. It's hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find a lover who will leave sometimes. But when she does, you gotta catch her. When she does, you gotta hold on. So I rode on down to the house full of women, looking for the murderer who had murdered your forgiven. But when I finally found him, it wasn't a him, it was a her, and you were she. You were holding 6 guns, but not in my direction. You sat real close, and you gave me your confession. I was shot through the heart, but not by Smith and Wesson, but the way that you kissed my cheek. You said the sheriff was a bad man, a liar and a thief. He was crooked to the core, to the popular belief. He treated all the girls bad. One day he gave them beef, you shot him off of the balcony. It's hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find a lover who will leave sometimes. But when she does, you gotta catch her. When she does, you gotta hold on. Hard to find some love to keep sometimes. Hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find a lover who will leave sometimes. But when she does, you gotta catch her. When she does, you gotta hold on. I said, I think I would like to be a part of your escape. I said, to tell you the truth, being deputy ain't great, and it looks like being sheriff is an even worse face. I'm gonna try that again. I said, I think that I would like to be a part of your escape. I said, to tell you the truth, being deputy ain't great, and it looks like being sheriff is an even worse fate. Contrary to popular belief. You said to me tomorrow morning about 3:45. Bring a ring, here's my locker, don't forget an extra horse. Throw a pebble through the largest window on the 2nd floor. I'll jump off of the balcony. It's hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find a lover who will leave sometimes. When she does, you gotta catch her. When she does, you gotta hold on. So she jumped and I caught her and we both rode away. We built ourselves a little home down by the San Francisco Bay. We've disappeared without a single trace, no inquiries are made, and the rest is history. It's hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find a lover who will leave sometimes. But when she does, you gotta catch her. When she does, you gotta hold on. Hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find somebody to keep sometimes. Hard to find a lover who will leave sometimes. But when she does, you gotta catch her. When she does, you gotta hold on. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. I really, really, really appreciate being invited, and it's just so fantastic. And I just want to say thank you. This is really an incredibly bizarre and weird time, and it's just an amazing gift to be able to play. So thank you. A dream last night. I dreamt that I was swimming in the stars up above, directionless and drifting, and somewhere in the dark, with the sirens and the thunder, and around me as I swam, the drifters who'd gone under. Time, love, time, love, time, love, time, love. Love, time, love, it's only a change of time. I had a dream last night, resting far below me, battered hulls and broken hardships, leviathan and lonely. I was thirsty, so I drank, and though it was salt water, there was something about the way it tasted so familiar. Time, love, time, love, time, love, time, love, time, time, love. It's only a change of time. This anchor I'm dragging, the white cliffs of memory roll open in silence. We cut through the lowlands, all hands through the salt lands. The white cliffs of memory, confusing and violent. Oh, I had a dream last night. When I opened my eyes, eyes, your shoulder blade, your spine. We're shorelines in the moonlight, no worlds for the weary, no lands for the living. I could make it if I tried. I closed my eyes, I kept on swimming. Time, love, time, love, time, love. It's only a change of time, love, time, love, time, love. It's only a change of time, love, time, love, time, love. It's only a change of time, love, time, time, love. It's only a change of time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Josh Ritter.
Thank you.
His latest album is Fever Breaks on 30 Tigers, and his new novel is called The Great GD of It All. That was Josh Ritter. All right. Thank you to Josh Ritter, and thanks to Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors, to Jake Xerxes Fussell, to Dori Freeman, and thanks to the Oshima brothers. And thanks to you out there listening on the radio, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. We never forget that. I hope you'll come back next week when we'll be coming to you from WVU in Morgantown, West Virginia, with Matthew E. White, Bendigo Fletcher, William Matheny, Tall, Tall Trees, and Andrea Von Kampen. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skoras. Assistant producer is John Ingram. Our production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Patrick Stevens, Richie Collins, and Jim Raines, with production assistance by Mallory Richards, Michael Lipton, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, Brian Hensley, Greg McGowan, Fontaine, and Big J. Photographic services are provided by Brian Glauser. Promotion is coordinated by Vasilia Skoras, John Ingram, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Okay, we're going to do this old Pete Seeger song for you now. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plan, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under. All right, Josh Ritter.
A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together.
To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. Dan Bailey on the guitar.
time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And return to every purpose under it.
Thank y'all very much.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.